I'm hoping this is recording or streaming. Ah, there is noise. Okay. Get some of that crinkle in there. Cool. Okay, what kind of delay is that? Sweet. Alright. Hello everyone. Hello. We are going to be building a little bit of Lego for your entertainment and pleasure. Just 1 second whilst I fiddle with things to get them sort of in shot, see what the camera framing is like. And okay, I think we are good to go. Today, I want to stream this Star Wars Rey Series 2 25, which means there are 24 before this, and there are some more going to be after this. But I also want to stream these. These have just been released. The Looney Tunes Minifigures Wave 71030, if you need to know. And look at all these lovely characters. Looney Tunes has always been a big part of my childhood, so when they finally have them, it's just exciting. We've got Wiley, we've got Roadrunner, Sylvester, Lola Bunny, Bugs, Tweety, Porky Pig, Tasmanian Devil, Daffy Duck, and there's someone else on that. Yeah, Petunia Pig is available as well, but she isn't on this pack for some reason. No idea why. Maybe it's supposed to be a surprise. And you just get one, and you have to get another one, and then maybe you have to get another one as well, just 'cause. Now, I went to the Lego store earlier today, and they did it in a particular way. They there's no secret code on the backs of these things, so it's as far as I know anyway. So it's not very easy to tell which one is going to be which. However, what they did is they went through every single pack from the wave boxes and did exactly what Lego collectors do, and they just felt them for specific iconic pieces like ears or accessories. Yeah, and they organise them into individual boxes, individual really useful boxes in the Lego store. And I did ask, are we able to pick the characters ourselves? Or no, due to, of course, regulations, restrictions, that big thing that made 2020 what it was. They do it. They pick them for you. You ask for the character. Characters labelled on the boxes. They pick out the character. So I asked for Wile E. Coyote, one of my favourites. I asked for Sylvester, and I asked for Lola Bunny. So I have to wait and see if the if the staff members at Lego came through. Also, with this being a Lego building stream, I have some ironicness in the terms of the stand for the phone. I built a stand out of the phone out of K'NEX, which I'm sure you'll agree is hilarious. And it's not foolproof. It's yeah, get some of that snap going. Okay, I've noticed that these are sticking into shots, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this one into a shorter rod. Just so that you can not have some intrusive connects in the shot. As much as we love connects. Connects is good. It does us wonders. Okay. Actually, like this. Yes. And wait for the catch. Okay, well, it's still in shot. But not as egregiously, I don't think. What if I do that? No, it's still there. Well, okay. Okay. So... How about if I completely level that piece? Nope, that's just... that's just worse. Okay. Okay, that's what we're going with. That's what we're going with. It's not bad. Okay, so... Anyway, back to the Lego. We've got these guys. Got these guys. And we are going to hack them open. Cut off the head. Gut them. And spill the innards. It's Lola Bunny. So these have just been released. These Looney Tunes figures. And instructions for minifigures. What do you take me for? As the person who said, as the person who did their second rodeo said, this ain't my first rodeo. So there we go. Lola Bunny. First ever minifigure. Well, first ever minifigure of all of these characters, technically. So there we go. Get a nice beauty shot of Lola Bunny. I can only use the ceiling light, by the way. So that this is just what's available. And appropriately, with a mini basketball. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad at all. Now, the only thing is with this minifigure wave, I was hesitant to pick up Roadrunner because y'all know Roadrunner. He is skinny. He is thin. He is basically a couple of sticks on... Oh my goodness. The laptop is being awkward because it's new. Okay. What if I do that? Okay, that might be okay. Right. Oh, the chat's in there anyway. Yes. Yeah. Roadrunner is skinny. He is a stick. A couple of sticks, essentially. However, you can't see it very well in this image, but they've basically used the classic minifigure body for Roadrunner. I have no idea how that works. So, we've got Lola. We'll pop her there. And who shall be next? I haven't really streamed her in real life before, so this is an experience. I've done toy stuff on camera before, just not a whole lot. It's Wile. It's Wile Coyote. Here's my fave. Oh, now then. Got a baggie. A little baggie full of goodness. Now these bags you can open by hand. Oh yeah. Some delicious Lego ASMR. That's what y'all here for, isn't it? That's what you are really here for. Okay, here we go. So this one we will need instructions on. So let's give that a go. What? They've sellotape. they've sellotaped the instructions. They've sellotaped the Okay. Why would you sellotape the instructions? They are inside a bag. Why would you do that? You want to take the sellotape off so it doesn't ruin the paper. Why would you... Anyway. Aha. Yes, you can... Yeah. We got a full range here. See there, we've got Taz, we've got Marvin. There's Petunia Pig. We've got Porky as well. I believe that's all, folks. We've got Speedy Gonzales. Oh, he's not on the front either. Daffy, Sylvester, Tweety Bird. When you realise that they're all in this minifig film, the fact that Tweety Bird is a minifigure in itself is a bit odd when you stand it next to Sylvester, I would imagine, because Tweety Bird is a lot smaller. Then again, so is Speedy Gonzales, but details. Anyway, so Lola Bunny, Bugs, Wily, and look at this! Look at this! Look at this nightmarish Roadrunner. It's... I'm not sure if it works. I don't know. Let us know in the chat if you think it works. One viewer. Okay. Oh yeah, it would help if we put some stuff together. Okay. Look, you see what they've done? They've inserted the instructions for multiple characters, so they don't have to waste paper and ink doing specific character instructions. It's money saving. Okay, here we go. That's Wile E. Coyote. You see the thing see the thing goes on the thing, and that goes on that thing, so that thing can goes into it. So he has an anvil. Yep. Yes. All right. Let's do that then. One thing I like to make sure when I do Lego is to have the cleanest fingers possible. Now, your mileage may vary on your preference, but it's to do with the oils of your fingers, and I don't know about you, but there's nothing like the clean shine of a new Lego piece. Look at that shine, barely untouched. Well, it is, but now, but yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, put the bottom of the anvil in. And there we go. We've got an anvil. Awesome. Now we've got spare pieces as well. Presumably, so you can make a sub anvil. I don't know. It's Lego. You can do what you like. Right. So we've got those. The other pieces... Oh, right, here we go, yeah. We have a tail. A lovely coyote tail. And also we're having to bear in mind, so this is my first IRL stream on Twitch. It's weird not to do it without the PlayStation. But here we go. Tail on the legs. Now... does the tail look better up or down? I think it's preference. Is Wily usually depicted with his tail up or down? I think his tail is usually depicted like straight out behind him, a little bit. What? Right, okay. See, the official image has his tail pointing upwards. So I think we will follow that course. Do do do. No, no, no. Ah, knocking the camera. Okay. Yeah. That looks alright. I mean, I suppose you can have it pointing down as well. But again, for reference. And come on. Ah. Lovely. Now, that is a very nice head sculpt. Distinctive. Iconic. Very wily. Now, one of my favourite things about Wile E. Coyote is his kind of underdog status, but another one of my favourite things is the fact that when he is in cartoons with Bugs Bunny, this is talking about the classic eras that were bundled on the bumper VHS boxes, and I had at least one of them. I had more Tom and Jerry, actually. That's what I should do next. Tom and Jerry Lego. If not minifigures. So yeah, one of my favourite things about Wile E is that he never speaks in and of himself when he's in a Roadrunner cartoon, but he always spoke when he was with Bugs Bunny. Now I'm going to bring back Lola Bunny in for a moment, just to sort of get a point of reference, and it's like Bugs would, for example, just knock on a door in the middle of the desert, and Wile E would just step out, and with no context or rhyme or reason, he'd just introduce himself with the most ridiculous George Takei sounding voice ever. I am Wile E. Coyote, super genius. You know, and it was one of the best things. So yeah, he always had a voice with Bugs Bunny. Okay, we got our first two minifigures. Put this sellotaped instruction sheet back over there, over yonder, and we have baggie number 3. What could it be? As we rip or tear the head off. Well, thuffer and thuckatash. It's only Sylvester. And now my phone is covered in spittle. Oh, come on, there's a little bit in here that just won't get out. Get some of that crinkle in there. I really hope the sound is working. But I dared not turn the actual stream on my computer on, just in case we get some loud, egregious feedback. There we go. It was his tail. Okay. Right. Throw that to one side. Instructions. Do we need them? Sylvester, in this instance, is just Sylvester. Oh, of course, he has a baseball bat. I knew he had something. Right, because when the extremely nice Lego shop assistant lady took over bag feeling duties, which is kind of weird to say. If you're a Lego person, you understand. When she took over bag feeling duties, she double checked because she was feeling for this bat, and she was 90% sure she found it. So, thank you, nice Lego lady. That's not how you put a minifigure together. Okay, cat's tail. You can probably have this either way as well. Come on, focus. No focus? No, there we go. No, it's lost it again. Now, you can have a cat's tail either way, but if you know your cat's language, then when a cat has its tail down, it's pretty much blasé. But when a cat's tail is raised, it is interested, which is why whenever it sees someone sees someone new or sees a potential new thing it's going to focus on, the cat's tail will go, doink. Know your cat language, everyone. I hope we learned something today. So I am going to put the tail on in the up position, because Sylvester is very interested in catching that Tweety bird. Now, the thing with the Sylvester impression that it can stray dangerously close into Daffy Duck impression territory. And there we go. Sylvester, with a big round nose. Boop. Lovely. And a baseball bat as well, because, of course, he's the original Simon's cat, the OG. But of course, he never bothered the owners, and just bothering the Tweety bird. Anyway, yes, here we go. So, first 3 minifigures. Didn't really have a good look at Lily Bunny's head sculpt, did we? That's not bad. I suppose, yeah, because half of this is printed on. Half of the detailing in the face is printed in this one. So, but overall, everything that you want from a Lola Bunny minifigure is there. So, yeah, not too shabby at all. So we've got the 3 things. First impressions. Always, it's very happy to have some of your favourite characters in Lego minifigure form. It is making me want to say to TT Games, listen, we need a Lego TT Looney Tunes game, okay? because strictly speaking, we've had the design for Daffy Duck before, and that was in... Where's Daffy? We need Daffy for reference. There we go. It's rabbit season. Anyway, that was poor. I apologise. No, we've had this look appear before, but only in Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, where Daffy Duck appeared as Duck Rogers in the 24th and a half century. So, obviously, having to do that, they would have had to have that character on loan or whatever. I'm not sure how the DC thing worked, but it made me sort of itchy for Looney Tunes to be included in Lego Dimensions as well. What? I said that thing again. Yes, I did. Yeah, it made me sort of itchy for... Because Looney Tunes for Lego Dimensions would have been perfect. They've included more modern cartoons, Teen Titans Go, Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, so Looney Tunes would have been amazing. Oh, Scooby-Doo as well, obviously. Scooby-Doo was one of the first ones. And that leads into the other thing that I mentioned earlier, which would have been ideal for Dimensions as well, Tom and Jerry. That would have been cool as well. See, with Sylvester here, you've already got the means to make Tom, and with Speedy Gonzales, you've already got the means to make Jerry. So they've kind of got no excuse now. Lego Tom and Jerry, make it happen. But otherwise, very happy with these. So I'll put them off to the side, because this is the main event. Lego BrickHeadz Star Wars Rey. And I've got a bit of a blurb there. We've got Rey and I don't know who this guy is. He can go away. But there's Rey in all her glory. This is the version of Rey from The Last Jedi, of course, as evidenced by the red and white packaging colour scheme. This I got last month, I think, from Asda Living. It was on sale. And BrickHeadz is one of those cutesy styles of merchandise, a bit like Funko Pops, that I've never really got into, but it's rare. She was on sale. Thought, why not indeed? And I thought this would be a great opportunity to get into all the language there. Get into the streaming in real life, doing some lovely building streams. Come on. Do-do-do-do. Look at all that Lego-y goodness. Yes. Alright. Box can go bye-bye. Flatten out the box. Da-da-da. Base plate. Cool. Alright, cool. Instruction booklet. Naturally. Okay. Now, one thing that's always important when you're building new Lego is this thing on as level as it could be. Aha. That's why. Now, always important when building Lego is to crack open a bag of that good stuff. Have a whiff of that fresh Lego. Nice bit of Lego Foley. We have an eye already. Specifically a BrickHeadz eye. Alright. Another bag. Freshly opened bag for your pleasure. Yes. Problem is the kind of bags that you're never quite sure what to do with, recycling-wise. They say you should throw those bags away. Well, they say you should recycle those bags with regular carrier bags. But that's not really something you can do all that often. Mainly because, like, companies for some reason like to produce 5 different types of plastic and then blame us for not knowing what to do with them. Anyway. First snap. The first snap it goes. Yes! We're building! We are constructing. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Lightsaber, of course. We shall put that up here somewhere, so it's always in the background. Oh, and now we've got a spare handle as well, because you can never have too many lightsabers. So we'll put that there as well. Yes. Okay, we got a double brick build situation here. That's an issue with tightly folded instructions. Issue with tightly folded instructions as well. Oh, does snap though. That snap. Is that trying to force them open without damaging them is always a bit hair-raising. it's a bit hair-raising. You see, yeah. Anyway, we've done that one. Now we do the other one. Get some more Lego-y sounds. The good stuff. No, I sunk that on. That didn't snap, I'm afraid. I do apologise. Here we go. No. Okay. New plan. We shouldn't expect the snap Because if we do, it will not come. Not to philosophize on y'all, but that is indeed what happens. Okay, so we get our previous little build. Start putting it together. Oh yeah, there we go. Now I can immediately see that these are going to be the bottom edges of Ray's strange wrap shawl thingy. It took me a long while to work out how the heckings that wrap around her body worked, and it's in all 3 movies as well. Okay, printed one? Yes, it's a printed one. It's your classic utility belt situation. So let's stick that on. It's printed, so you know which is the front. There we go. And there's another one to look for, which isn't printed. There we go. A nice blank one. Yeah, I should have more lights, directional light going this way as well. But you got overheads. It's better than nothing. Hope my voice isn't too loud as well. If there's any microphone level issues or whatever, let me know, and I'll try to either quieten myself down or move the phone away, because I'm not actually sure how to do it on this thing. Again, first time, so. Oops. Going about all over the place. Right. Need a couple of these. Like that. Yeah. Like that. Mm-hmm. The instructions are a bit cheeky. Okay. And there we go. Next level. Ooh. Got another printed brick situation. There we go. And this goes on the back. What? Surprise! I am surprised indeed. What could this possibly mean? Does it mean there's another printed brick? Yeah, it does. So, I haven't got to the part where it tells me to put this on yet, but I'm going to do it now, because I know how Lego works. Listen, sometimes it's not just about following the instructions, it's about knowing the instructions, it's about being the instructions. Sometimes the instructions can be read like a book, so to speak. You know what I mean. Sometimes the instructions, you just know what they're up to. And it begs the question, why doesn't Lego change it up a little bit every so often? Because anyone who's built Lego, y'all will know this. If you have a model that has 2 flanks that are mirror images of each other, y'all know that you're going to build one, and then it's going to tell you to build the other using the exact same pieces, or the mirror of those angle pieces. Like if you're building a plane, if you build one wing, then you'll use the mirror of those pieces on the other wing. So it's always tempting to say, you know what, I'm going to build both at the same time. And you don't, just in case. And then you get to the thing and it says, lol, you're going to do this thing again. It's one of those things. But that's not even as bad as the kind of subsection of a model where it tells you to build this elaborate structure within the model, and it takes about 5-6 pages, and then you get to the and you know what's coming, because you get to the end of it and it says ×2. So you could have been building it twice over from the start of that section. Now the biggest thing I felt like I really cottoned onto that with the first UCS Star Destroyer, massive beast of a model, and back in 2005, my stepdad got it for Christmas. Or was it 2000? No, he got it well before 2000. Well, Christmas 2005. Yeah, he got it early. Yes, he got it earlier in the year because birthday early in the year, and by the time I went down to see them again for Christmas, he'd already dismantled it, so they let me build it up again. And there was a huge structure I could see coming a mile off that I thought, yeah, this is going to be a ×2 situation, is it? So I flicked forward like 10 pages, and sure enough, ×2. So I did the whole thing. So, yes, did that. Sometimes instructions nowadays aren't too bad with that sort of thing, because they will say at the beginning of this section whether you want it, whether it needs to be ×2 or not. But models as far back as then, 10, only a decade ago, within the last decade, maybe, they did have a bad habit of doing that. And it's not that you don't enjoy building the thing. It's not that you don't enjoy building the thing. It's time, essentially. And it's like, I want to manage my time sometimes, and with certain projects, I don't want to spend too much time and on them. Whatever. Yeah, it's time. It's the basic thing. We only have limited time to do stuff. So why not do what you like? Within reason, obviously. Okay. We are creating hands. That's a hand. And an arm as well. It's the BrickHeadz equivalent of arms and legs. Okay. Do we touch the arms? Yes, we do. They're going on. Yeah. Get some Lego snaps in there. That was a brand that disappeared quickly, wasn't it? Lego Snaps. Or Snap, whatever it was called. It was like the Lego competitor to K'NEX. Because K'NEX came out as sort of to kind of fill in the gap between Lego and Meccano. That's how I saw it anyway. It might not have been the case, but it's definitely how it felt. It felt like it came out to sort of be a bridge between Lego and Meccano, because the thing with K'NEX is that it allowed you to build huge scale stuff. See, Lego is all about the small scale, really, with minifigures and stuff. But K'NEX was but the beauty with K'NEX is that because they were big individual pieces to begin with, and still are, really, it just allowed structures to become huge and stay sturdy whilst huge, which is why I built the launch pad and umbilical tower for my Lego Saturn V rocket out of K'NEX as well. Because with K'NEX you can replicate, structural integrity and stuff like that. And also with K'NEX, it's a lot. I found a lot of it to be kind of educational as well, in terms of building. And that is weird to say, in one way, in one or two ways, because it's such a bright, colourful thing. He says, putting bright, colourful pieces in this thing. I mean, yeah, K'NEX is such a bright, colourful thing, and it's supposed to be huge fun to build and play around with, and yet it has educational value, and the educational value comes in the form of mechanical engineering, and it's just delightful. Because with Meccano, you had more of a realistic aspect to construction, but with K'NEX, it was, play around and find out, basically. Yeah. That's not right, is it? No, it isn't. I've missed a bit. I have to break her head open again. Sorry, right. Yeah, here we go. There we go. I missed that bit. There we go. Right, okay. Like the biggest example is that when you build like a frame of a square out of K'NEX, you can easily put the diagonal rod in place, so you can see how triangles form stronger shapes than squares. And it's just simple little geometric things like that make K'NEX such a marvellous thing to play with. And it just it's a good indicator of why you find the kind of diagonalness within rectangles, kind of geometry and architecture in so many buildings, and especially functional structures like bridges. And that's essentially what it's all about, building that better bridge. And I did replicate the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge in Lego a couple of times. Second time was definitely a lot better. I built it to be as much in scale with my big Godzilla figure as much as possible. However, there was something to be said for space, and you can only have so much space. I'm gonna make sure this camera's moved a bit up a little bit, so you can see what's going on. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I just need something to wedge in there a little bit. Okay. Use a peg. That's a bit better. Always have a peg on hand. That's what I say. Yeah, that famous saying. Okay, here we go. So you can see that a bit better now. That's the inside of the head. It looks a bit like a robotic rabbit thing. What's they called again? I can't remember. Yeah, one of those. See, I'm always paranoid about leaving like fingerprints on Lego, especially when it's clean and new. So I'm always constantly wiping the smooth surfaces. Because Lego is fundamentally a bugger to clean. So if you have a really dusty, built-up Lego kit, the best thing to do is just take the whole thing apart and wash it. Wash all the individual bits, which is what I've done for a couple of my older Star Wars sets. Well, the couple that I want to keep anyway. Then again, I say that, and I wouldn't know which Star Wars sets I'd want to let go of, basically, and I wouldn't know how. Because I'm very possessive in that respect, which is kind of ironic, because the whole thing about Star Wars, especially from the Jedi point of view, is to teach you about no attachments. And yet, what is Star Wars but a big toy franchise? Y'all know what I'm saying. Kenner people. Okay. I am very certain that this is her hair. Coming together very nicely. Yes. We have these pieces with a curved corner. Very, very tiny curved corners. Will you focus, you silly camera? I know it's a phone camera, but still. There. Better look. The curved corner pieces. These are relatively new. To me, they are anyway, because I've been getting Lego here, there, and everywhere since before this kind of piece existed. So to me, they're new. But they're actually probably nearly a decade old now. But there you go. Get that curve in the hair going. Okay. Oh, little pineapple under the sea. Okay. Get some structure going, and then get some See, that's the thing as well. Lego can teach you about, structural integrity and whatnot, but it's just in a different way. Like, I think that one of the best ways to think about the difference between Lego and K'NEX in terms of its educational architectural value is that Lego can teach you how to build. Lego, by its very nature, teaches you how to build brick-based or block-based buildings. But K'NEX teaches you how to build using like girders, rods, that sort of thing. And the latter, I suppose you could say about Meccano as well. But Meccano was more about the realism of the scale models and the mechanical engineering as well. Oh, look. It is a face! It is the lower part of a face. Just a little bit. Well, would you looky there. That's another piece of face. We're getting close. And we've got this piece. See, this is relatively new as well for me. So we've got studs on either side, but flat in the middle. Whatever. You ruined the moment. There we go. And then a completely flat build. One of my favourite Lego bits of trivia is that when you have a build like this is getting close to it, but when you have a build where the iconic studs aren't visible, it's called a snot build, i.e. studs not on top. You do get that more in more modern kits, or in sets where it's supposed to replicate more realistic stuff, like the Speed Champions cars, for example. That they're mostly snot builds, because they're supposed to replicate the smooth lines of cars, etc., etc. But yeah, and so the studs on top builds, with the more traditional stuff, is usually reserved for the more creative side of things. And we are now giving Ray the ability to see. But always remember, you do not need eyes to have vision. Yeah. There we go. Lovely. So we've got a face. Got a little bit of hair going on. Well, apologies for that. The phone thought I summoned the speech-activated search engine. So, yeah, that didn't work at all. Anyway, back to this. We have got hair to do. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the phone is an Android. Therefore the... See, I don't want to say the thing now, because if I do, it will come up again. Mind you, I didn't say it last time when it came up. Like, sometimes I can make a sketch or a sketch, and there's at least one of them that every time I play it on the phone, the assistant comes up. And it's like, I did not summon you. You've ruined this. Go away. There we go. Right, this is another one of those things where I'm very sure, like I mentioned earlier, or in the previous stream, stupid fun, where you do the exact same on the other side. Shall we just check? Let's see. You do it on that side. Yes. Okay. You keep going on that side. And okay, we're doing that side, then the back, then the other side. I see what you're doing. Yeah, you do that, you cheeky little monkey. Right. Let's see, we're going around the BrickHeadz, are we? We're going around. But hello to the one viewer of the stream. As I presume you're the same viewer who was watching the previous attempt. So hi again. So let's finish this. Get some good snappable material in here. Do. Yes. There we go. It's all coming together. Now, I was going to have some music queued up as well, just some lo-fi stuff going on, but I don't really know that much beyond the music from the lo-fi music from Luke Westerway. So yeah, and he's only got like two tracks at the moment. And I like them enough to listen to them again and again, and they're just very lovely, relaxing. But eventually listening to those two on loop means that it's just going to get bored of them after a while. And when it comes to lo-fi, I kind of like I do like music that I can just space out to a little bit. Nice dreamy soundscapes. Especially ones that sound a bit spacey as well. So, okay. This is a thing I encounter a lot with Lego. When they do these single stud pieces, yeah? And they are supposed to be flush with the bigger piece that they sit on. But because they are single stud pieces, the tiny gappage around them allows them to be off kilter. So it's a bit of an effort trying to get them to line up as much as possible. And even when you do them as much as possible, they can still look a bit skewy. Sometimes. But that may just be me, but whatever. So here we go. Just trying to get that. Line it up. See, you can see. I can see that. It's not straight. It's not straight. It needs to be straight. It needs to be aligned. Okay. And again on this side. The soothing sounds of Lego FM. So I watch a few toy reviewers. One of them sometimes isn't. He forgets that sometimes he's doing stuff that he wants to show you on camera, but is just about here. And it's like, just put it down a bit, put it down. Yeah. So I'm trying not to do that as much as I can. Okay. It's a section within a section. What? This is crazy. And it requires more piece alignment. Now, I know what you're going to say. This is hair. Hair goes all over the place. So why the big fuss about the alignment? Well, let me tell you. Lego needs to learn that if you want to put single stud pieces in alignment, then they should, they have the technology, they have the means to make it happen. See, there we go. That's as straight as possible. Straight as possible. Are you ready? Yes. Satisfying snappage. Get that trending. Hashtag satisfying snappage. Let's see. It tells you to put these middle bits in afterwards. After you put the other bits in, these bits should be going on before these bits at least. Yeah. Okay. You know what? That will do. Because, yeah, that's the back of the hair piece. It is a hair piece. And this is hair pieces. Anyway. Also trying to keep an eye on the laptop as well. Got a brand new gaming laptop. Or a gaming suitable laptop. So I could do some editing. Do some editing of stuff. Just basically do more stuff with it. Yeah, still it's I've only had it a week now. As of this recording. It's I do like it. However, just ironing out some kinks, and I'm having to keep an eye on it at the moment because the screen doth like to go black, and that's why every so often I seem to pause what I'm doing. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Nice hairpiece. And we are ready to attach. Yes. Lovely. Oh, you can see a bit of gappage there. Oh, because I haven't done it properly. Yeah, there we go. That's the kind of fix that smushes on. But there we are. That's a. Just put it that way so you know that we're not finished. Okay. And here we go again on the other side, which I could have done earlier, but no. So wait, what am I looking for? What am I looking for? Looking for her ear. That's an ear. Right. Okay. Multiple single stud connections. No. But the oh my goodness. No, did that wrong. No, I didn't need that bit. Right, okay, here we go. What I'm doing is presuming stuff, and it ain't going right. That's what happens. Okay, is that? Yeah, right. Turn the page. All right, we are on the home stretch now. Get that bit there. Get that bit there. And right, so the head's more or less done now. So what do? We turn her upside down. And give her some feet. Yes. This is the snappy coverage that y'all deserve. And, it's the least I can, do. Cool. Okay, now, you've seen it in the background. Now comes the lightsaber. This has been the lightsaber mold for the past decade and a half, I want to say. 2 decades. Of course, 2 decades. Yeah. Since the Lego Star Wars stuff started, this has been the lightsaber handle mold. I mean, for 20 years, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I suppose. But it'd be nice to have a few variants. Yeah, they've undergone various colour changes. Like when they first appeared, they used to be vac shiny. You know, they used to be super shiny. They used to be coated in like the vac shiny plastic, whatever it's called, vacuum shiny plastic. Yeah, and that used to chip off like most shiny plastic coating. Then they used to go to this kind of deal where it was shiny silver. Well, shiny silver. It was shinier plastic than regular colour plastic. And then for about Revenge of the Sith time, they were just flat grey. Didn't look great, to be fair, and I think that was a General Grievous thing as well. Yeah, they were flat grey. But after that, they went back to this sort of shiny-ish plastic, which seems to be the default these days. Unless there's something super special about the lightsaber. Or the character's lightsaber. The only variant of handle has been for the Kylo Ren lightsaber, which of course, you know, has the crossguard design. Other than that, every single one of them has had this mold. So, like the R2-D2 minifigure, that's practically the only thing that hasn't changed. And from the inception of Lego Star Wars. And it's kind of amusing that these BrickHeadz sculpture figure, whatever, sculpture characters, I don't know. It's kind of amusing that these are designed to use minifigure weapons as well. I've got Owen Grady, and I've got the Mandalorian and the Child. And Owen and the Mandalorian use their minifigure counterpart weapons as well. So, yeah. Okay. Now we're putting together a stand. And this tells you, see, that says a symbol for BrickHeadz is a brick head face thing. And it's series 2. Which is quite apt for this version of Rey as well, because it's her second appearance in a Star Wars movie. There we go. Ha. And that's your stand. Lovely. And you wouldn't believe it. The audacity of a stand that makes your figure stand. That's outrageous. Okay. Yeah. And that is it for tonight's Lego building. Look at that. Give it a bit of a twirl. The very fetching hairpiece. I think Rey in The Last Jedi is my favourite version of Rey aesthetically, because you've got the blue version of her original costume, which looks fabulous, and her hairstyle as well, and it gives her, well, her loose hairstyle, it gives her, to me anyway, it gives it, when I first saw it, it gave me Qui-Gon Jinn vibes, you know? and it sort of symbolises that she was letting go of the idea of her old scavenger identity so that she can, be more of a free spirit, more of a, Jedi. Evolving as a person. But unfortunately, the only reason that she went back to the tribble thing, the tribble knot style in The Rise of Skywalker, is so that when the reused footage of her hugging Leia was used, they only had to make minimal adjustments to her old hairstyle. That's basically how it seemed anyway. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, low light, not great. Take this off the stand, actually. This phone is super hot! But anyway, thank you very much, Connects, for helping out there.
You're welcome.
Put that to one side, so I can go a bit handheld. So yeah, better look in the lights. There we go. Yeah. Nice little Rey sculpture. Because of course. Now, what will we be doing next? Well, we're not doing anything right now, but next month is Jurassic June. So, something else I got today. Doctor Wu's lab, baby dinosaurs break out. Got this. Now, I suppose I could do it for in relation with Camp Cretaceous Season 3 coming out this Saturday as well. But I don't actually know. I'll make my mind up by the weekend. Y'all will know what I decide to do, because it will all be here. So yeah, we got Owen there. We got
Bumpy, the most exciting.
little dinosaur minifigure. We've got Doctor Wu as well, and we've also got a baby Triceratops. Yay! So yes, this will be on its way. This will probably be the next thing I will be Lego build streaming thing. I also got something else as well recently. Oh, today actually. This beauty. Yes, heavy duty excavator. Tasty. There's something that majorly appeals to me about this, just the whole thing, just about it. So, Lego Technic as well. I don't know if I'll stream this. I'll probably just want to build it on my own accord without broadcasting. Considering how hot this phone is and the setup to do this, I probably will do this separately. I'll show it off a bit if I can, or if I remember, but cannot wait. So that's it. So that's in the pipeline as well. So let's just get everything in. Just say goodbye. So we've got the Rey there, we've got the boxes there. Well, actually, we don't need that box. we just need the built-up things. We've got the Looney Tunes minifigures as well. There we go. Wiley. Oh, Sylvester's fallen off his perch. Come on, get back on there. Oh, he's lost his baseball bat as well. Yeah. Oh, yes, silly putty tat. You know what? Yeah, just go there. Just go there. That's fine. Okay. So, yeah. So today we've had Rey, we've had Wile E. Coyote, we've had Lola Bunny, and we had Sylvester. And I think that will do for tonight. So thank you very much for watching. I need tea. So, yeah. Next time, Jurassic Lego, probably. I never know how to sign off. But yes, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, still stay safe out there and all that jazz, and that's all, folks.